Shivering, I sway while the girls undress, giggling round my buttons. Away goes the candle. Doors creak, and the kitchen door shuts. My bed half is cold. Jack hot as a bird. For a while I lie doubled, blowing, teeth chattering, warming against him slowly.
Keep your knees to yourself. Say, think of a number.
1102.
Right, now double it.
When my grand died, I left service and went to work with my granddad in the inn at Sheepscombe. And that's where I learned to frog march. And there were plenty who got it. Oh, Pug Solers. He was the biggest bully in Sheepscombe. Cider used to send him mad. He'd pick up the tables and lay about him like an animal. While the chap stood behind the piano and hollered, "Nance, for the Lord's sake, save us!" I was the only one who could handle him. I worked there for several years, and then I read one day in the local paper, "Widower with children, seeks housekeeper," and that's how I met your father.
He left us when I was free. When he'd gone, our mother took us to the village and waited. She waited for 30 years. The few years mother spent with father, she fed on for the rest of her life.
You were proud of me then. I could make him laugh. "Nancy, you're a killer," he'd say. He admired me too. He admired my looks. He really loved me, you know. He'd say, "Come on, Nance, stake out your pins, let your hair down, let's see it shine." Oh, he really loved my hair. So I'd sit in the window and shake it all over my shoulders, and then he'd twist it and arrange it so the sun caught it. And then he'd just sit and gaze and gaze. Sometimes when you children were all in bed, he'd clear away his books and say, "Come on, Nance, give us a song." We'd go to the piano, I'd sit on his lap, and he'd play with his arms around me. My old father, years ago, had a maid that loved him so. But their story went awry, so they kissed and said goodbye. Then a nightingale above sang a melody of love. Years went by and still it lingered, haunting night and day. Once again, once again, once again. Sing, oh sing, nightingale. For the sound of your song lingers on, when the joy and the laughter are gone. For the joy of the nights and days will be here in my heart
Trying to recapture the presence of my mother, I'm pulling at broken strings. The years run back through the pattern of her confusions. The flowers and her songs, her unshaken fidelities, her attempts at order, her relapses into squalor, her near madness, her crying for light, her almost daily weeping for a dead child daughter. Her frisks and her gaieties, fits of screams, her hysterical rages, her justice towards each of us children. Nothing that I see today that has the edge of gold about it, the changing of a season, the eyes of orchards, a jewel bird in a bush, water in the evening, a thistle, tried me to the top of my bed. For I absorbed from birth, as now I know, the whole air through her jaunty spirit.
Hey, Long, want to know something?
What?
Shan't tell ya. Well, if you really want to know, I may as well. Jones's pond is buried. I've been a-sliding on it all morning. Millions have been coming with horses and skates and traps and things and all. Remember I told you? And I found it first.
Oh, river green and still, by frost and memory stayed, your dumb and stiffened glass divides a shadow and a shade. And ere the shadow's faces winter's gaze lets away, to see beneath the stream's bright bars, a shade and fraud. A boy, time fixed in ice, his cheeks with summer dye, his mouth a rose devouring rose, his berg throat petrified. Oh, fabulous and lost. More distant to me now than rock-drawn mammoth painted star.
Or tigers in the snow.
You stare into my face, dead as 1,000 years. Your sparrow tongue sealed in my mouth, your world about my lips. Until our shadows meet, till time burns through the ice. Thus frozen shall we ever stay?